Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's video we have some incredible news, good and bad one also, for the Bitcoin, XRP and other altcoins, for the whole crypto space, altcoin season and everything in general. I'm going to show you some very interesting stuff. Also here on the chart we're going to be going through the Bitcoin and through those altcoins that I bought for the next alt season yesterday. As you can see over here in this video, I strongly recommend you to see this video over here, because in this video I discuss which altcoins I bought and why I bought them and how to recognize those kind of opportunity. We're going to be going through this very quickly over here to see what can we learn from this. And now let's begin. So very quickly over here on the Bitcoin price, to update you, as you can see we discussed about $24,000 dump on the Bitcoin, which could be fourth wave, which is 40% retrace in the Bitcoin, but unfortunately or luckily, whatever you want to call it, opportunity or the chance for the bigger gains is not happening over here. We bounce back from 20 exponential moving average as we discussed in the previous two videos. Over here we bounce back from this moving average, as you can see, and we are retracing to the upside. One of the reasons for that also is if we switch on the 1 hourly chart, you can see that we entered one perfectly good symmetrical ascending triangle. From the upside, its continuation pattern to the upside, and also ascending triangles tends to break to the upside. As you can see over here, we consolidate into this triangle for a long period of time, broke this resistance, and things to be even interesting. If we zoom in a little bit, you can see that we actually retouched again to retest this level of resistance. In this case, scenario is support, and we continue rally to the upside to these levels of 39, actually $40,000 per one Bitcoin almost. So this is very bullish, because ascending triangles are very good patterns for the uptrend. Now, if you are looking for the trade, very quickly I'm going to mention you just watch the previous all-time high, which is pretty much on $41,900 or $42,000. If I would trade this, I would put on $42,000 open order, or at least close candle on that level, you know, on the daily chart over here, for example, and I would pretty much enter the position. Maybe actually I will above $42,000, which could push you towards the next new levels of all-time highs. So that would be the trade, and that would be situation, because right now we corrected ourselves. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see that the Bitcoin is doing that on the daily, weekly, 1 hourly chart, 4 hourly chart, whatever, from the 20 exponential moving average, even 50, it's constantly over here making the higher lows and bouncing back from it. Now in this video over here, we, as I told you and mentioned you, that we discussed about altcoins that I bought for the alt season or for the bull market in the altcoins, right? And those altcoins over here are actually BAT, EOS and ETC, or Ethereum Classic, EOS and the basic attention token. Reasons you can find also over here, but also we have it over here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Synthetics, SNX, Compound Comp and Maker MKR soar as Bitcoin stabilizes. This is one of the reasons why we bought those altcoins. When the Bitcoin stops, those three altcoins, as an example, it could be some other three, doesn't matter, soared to the upside. This is how the alt season looks like. So when the Bitcoin stops surging to the upside, you know, when you see some neutral zone, then you see a retracement or the drop or whatever, then it's turn on the altcoins. Then altcoins starts pumping like we had situation in 2017. So the reason why we bought BAT, EOS, ETC, or at least one of the reasons, you need to check out the video for more, is because of this situation. They are pumped out right now. We are pretty much still on the downside, so this is one of the reasons why we had such a perfectly good position. Also, those are in top 100, which are the first one which are going to pump. This is the reason why we bought those three. Now, as you can see over here, very quick update. I'm not going to bother you too much. We are already, you know, from our entry zone, which is this blue line over here. Just to mention, it's stupid because we are just few percents up, but nevertheless, it seems like that those altcoins that we bought on this line, as you can see over here, are following the Bitcoin. Now, how this is good, we don't know still, because if the Bitcoin retrace, maybe those alts are going to retrace also, but nevertheless, this is the situation. Now, you need to check out the video for more reasons why we bought those altcoins. Now we have one more crypto victory over here. Treasury backs down crypto monitoring rule, will wait until new administration. Very good. Consequently, FinCEN is giving on 15 days to respond to the $10,000 threshold and an extra 45 to respond to the $3,000. FinCEN is providing an additional 15 days for comments on the proposed reporting requirements regarding informations on CVC or LTDA transactions greater than $10,000 or aggregating to greater than $10,000 that involve unhosted wallets or wallets hosted in jurisdictions identified by FinCEN. FinCEN is providing an additional 45 days for comments on the proposed requirements that banks, MSBs report certain informations regarding counterparties to transactions by their hosted wallet customers and on the proposed record keeping requirements. Very good. One more crypto win, ladies and gentlemen, on the treasury situation over here. Now switching to the next one, we're not going to use so much time on the news because you can also read this on Cointelegraph, but the reasons why are we reading those news are very important. eToro warns users it's running out of crypto to trade due to unprecedented demand. No, this is not bad news. Even so, eToro is in trouble over here. This is not bad news for anyone over here, even for the eToro for the long term. Why? Well, the title is speaking for itself. We have the unprecedented demand over here, which means retail investors are here, which means Synthetics, Compound, Maker, Ethereum Classic, and many other altcoins are pumping, which means this is one of the reasons why altcoins are going to pump to all-time highs eventually, most probably. So this is the one of the very good reason why we are reading this news. It's not too much relevant for us, especially for those who are not using eToro. I'm not personally, but this is important and good news for the crypto space in general, not just Bitcoin. One more good news for the crypto. Winklevoss brothers reportedly eye public listing for Gemini crypto exchange. According to Bloomberg, Gemini co-founder Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss are mulling a public listing for the exchange, stating, "We are watching the market and we are also having internal discussions on whether it makes sense for us at this point in time. We are certainly open to it." Now, one more interesting news from these two. I think you're going to love it. I think this is just for American market, but nevertheless, we need to bring you good news and most probably, hopefully, some value from it. Gemini exchange to launch credit card with 3% cashback reward paid in Bitcoin. Wow, I bet you never heard this before. If this is just for USA market, and I think it is, I'm pretty much jealous on you guys because I would take it easily. Gemini co-founder and crypto influencer Tyler Winklevoss said a new credit card will make it easier for customers to invest in Bitcoin without changing their existing behavior. Rather than deciding how and when to buy crypto, customers can do so when making their everyday purchases. We're excited to welcome the Blockrise team to Gemini and work together to continue to mainstream crypto. Again, we discussed in many previous videos, it's just crypto, it's not just Bitcoin. Crypto is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen, and be ready for it. Please be ready for it. If you miss the train on the Bitcoin to buy on lower prices, don't lose it on the crypto. Now, more good news for the Bitcoin. Goldman Sachs says Bitcoin is on the path to maturity, or at least it's neutral or positively neutral. If we switch to the downside, the key to creating some type of stability in the market is to see an increase in the participation of institutional investors, and right now they are small, roughly 1% of it is institutional money, which is enough for the crypto space, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of money pulled Bitcoin from the mud to $40,000 roughly over here. So this is a lot of money for the Bitcoin. At least that 1% is enough to throw the light in the spot of the Bitcoin for other institutions, you know, to see snowball effect. Imagine in 4 years when we see one more halving and much more institutions get in. Yes, those $1 million are not that far away when you think about it. Now, a little bit negative news. ECB President Lagarde renews calls for global regulation of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is highly speculative asset which has conducted some funny business and some interesting and totally reprehensible money laundering activity. I'm pretty sure that the dollar is also. There has to be regulation. This has to be applied and agreed upon at a global level because of there is an escape. That escape will be used. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, these news came out I think today or actually yesterday. Despite the news, Bitcoin price is surging in the previous 2 days. Why? Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the bull market, bad news are not that relevant, are not that important as you have the good news in the bear market. The price is still going down, so they can just bark, especially now when we have institutions into the market. I don't think they will make much more movement, at least bad movement in the Bitcoin because of this, because institutions have some great money right now there. They're not going to forget about it just like that. And now our poorly XRP, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, Grayscale Investments liquidated all of its XRP while it still can. 15 hours ago news, as I promised that we are going to cover every single side of the XRP price and everything. It's likely to be increasingly difficult for US investors, including the trust, to convert XRP to US dollars and therefore continue to trust operations. Unfortunately, they did it, and as you can see, Bakkt has no plans to support XRP, also says CEO. Unfortunately, we entered the crypto space through Bitcoin, and that was our first currency we've made available. We have others that are scheduled to come on board as part of the product development, but XRP is not available. I'm sorry, every single XRP holder for this. It's your money. I totally get it. I'm really sorry for hearing this, but I do believe that the XRP will bounce despite any bad news because it's market, especially now bull market in the crypto space, and I don't think it will disappear just like that. So if we switch on the XRP, I need to mention that the XRP is actually pumping at least somewhere approximately 30 cents over here, ladies and gentlemen. We bounced from the critical area of 17 cents, so we should expect some consolidation around this area till some point we just bounce back towards the upside. We just shouldn't see breaking 17 cents over here, or else we are going to see some lower prices. So make sure to observe this on our channel also, because we are going to cover everything, as you can see, that we did now. I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you learned something about crypto market, about the price, about the news, whatever. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you like it? Do you like this sort of a content? Let me know, what did you invest in? Where is your money working at right now? I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos. Until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.